Thank you so much. Well, welcome everyone to the UNC Charlotte School of Professional Studies information session for the Meeting and Event Planning Certificate Program. My name is Crystal Kunather, and I am the Program Director for the Meeting and Event Planning Certificate. So in addition to this program, I have a number of different programs in my portfolio, including some craft beer business courses, as well as some management courses. I have a Fire and Rescue Management Institute, also an EMS Management Institute, and an MPA Public and Nonprofit Management Academy. I'm going to let you all know a little secret. The Meeting and Event Planning program is one of my favorites in my portfolio. I really enjoy seeing the passion and creativity of our students. And we usually have a really good time in class all throughout the semester and wrapping up at the end as well. So I'm excited to have you all here tonight. To begin, I just wanted to remind you all that there is an option to enable captions at the bottom of your screen. So you should have that Zoom option there. And like I said, Caitlin Greer is serving as our producer for tonight's information session. Hey, Caitlin. So Caitlin is a producer for many of the classes actually within the certificate. So if you all choose to enroll, she will actually be around often and she'll be of help frequently. So she's here tonight to help me monitor the chat box, monitor our Q&A box. So if you have questions throughout our session, please add them to that Q&A and or chat box. I will be responding to all questions at the end of the session, but don't wait until the end if you do have a question. If something pops up, definitely add it to that Q&A or chat box, and I'll answer them at the end. So during our time together, I will be presenting information about our Meeting and Event Planning Certificate program. So to start with, I actually want to hear from all of you. We will kick things off by getting your input with 2 poll questions. And after that, we will discuss what a meeting and event planner is. We will do, I'll also provide an industry snapshot based on some federal data. I will also answer the questions: who should attend? What does our program offer? And hopefully by covering that, it will answer your question of why UNC Charlotte's Meeting and Event Planning program. And then after that, I will go into our curriculum, as well as our amazing instructors who teach each topic in the program. Additionally, I'll cover expectations for earning the certificate, how to register, frequently asked questions, and then again, we'll have a little more time at the end for Q&A. So please use that chat box for questions, Q&A box, or if you're feeling brave, you can come off mute if you want to ask your question verbally. And last but certainly not least, we will have 6 of our instructors in the program joining this evening. So you'll have an opportunity to get to know them better. So we'll be doing this by using breakout rooms, and this will allow you to go into a separate Zoom room with each instructor to ask them questions in a smaller group format. So you'll be able to ask them about their experience in the industry, the subject they teach in the program, any advice they might have. So it'll really be a good time for you to get to know these instructors just in a smaller setting than our big info session. So hopefully that goes well. And I also hope to answer any questions that you may have during this information session. However, if anything comes up afterwards, I hope you don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm happy to talk about the program, happy to help in any way that I can. And I've listed my contact information at the end of the information session. So let's kick things off with a poll. So I am curious in 2 things, and you'll see a poll question should have just popped up on your screen. So I'm interested in curious in hearing what you're most interested in learning tonight. Are you interested in learning about the certificate? Are you wanting to know about the format or dates for the upcoming program? Are you wanting to learn about career opportunities after graduation, want to learn about our instructors, our topics that they teach, payment options, how to enroll, any of those topics. I'm just curious. That'll kind of help guide me as I cover our topics this evening. Looks like a lot of people wanting to learn about the certificate itself. That's great. And I don't know if many of you were on our webinar back in October, but we hosted a webinar with some of our instructors. And I know I saw quite a few people sign up for the information session after the webinar. So hopefully you enjoyed that, and it led you here tonight to learn more about this program and our amazing instructors. And then the second question, which it looks like a lot of you have already gotten to, which is awesome. Just wondering what you want to do in the industry, whether it's wedding planning, working in hotels or hospitality, designing special events, fundraising, nonprofit events, trade and consumer shows, online and virtual events, event marketing, or organizing and coordinating meetings. And you can actually choose multiple options here. If you have more than one thing you're interested in, you should be able to choose more than one. And then last but not least, starting my own business. I know a lot of our students are interested in becoming entrepreneurs and opening their own event planning business. So I know that's usually high up on the list. All right, awesome. Well, I'm seeing a lot of responses coming in. Looks like a lot of people are interested in designing special events, which is great. Looks like wedding planning is up there. Organizing and coordinating meetings, that's very nice. Starting my own business, cool. All right. Okay, perfect. Well, I'm going to give us just a few more seconds. Oh, there we go. Okay, awesome. Thanks, Caitlin. Sorry. So yeah, I'm so excited. It looks like a lot of you want to learn about our certificate program, talk or hear about career opportunities, or maybe what this industry or career might look like currently. And it looks like also you want to learn about payment options. So I will cover that in tonight's session. And then looks like many of you want to design special events, which is great. We have a topic on that in our program. We also cover wedding planning. Actually, all of those things that I listed are topics in the program, but it's cool to see kind of where your interests lie. So that's great. Very excited to have you all participate and learn a little bit more about you. So we will kick things off by answering the question, what is a meeting and event planner? So according to the Federal Bureau of Labor Statistics, a meeting, convention, and event planner is someone who arranges all aspects of events and professional gatherings. So honestly, I added that second bullet. I feel like meeting and event planners make a client or company's vision become a beautiful reality and a seamless experience from start to finish. So how do they do this? They do this by meeting with clients to understand the purpose of the event. They plan the scope of the event, including its time, location, and cost. They also solicit bids from venues and service providers. They inspect venues to ensure that they meet the client's requirements. They also coordinate event services such as rooms, transportation, and food. They coordinate employees and vendors as well. And they monitor event activities to ensure that the client and all attendees are satisfied. So in summary, they do it all. They do a lot of things and they do it with style. So it's great to have you all here. I have such respect for meeting and event planners, and I'm excited to get to know you all. So I did want to dive into some numbers here. So I did an industry snapshot, and according to ONET, which is operated by the US Department of Labor, the meeting, convention, and event planners had a bright outlook occupation. And you may be wondering, what does that even mean? Sounds good, but what does it mean? So what it means is that the occupation is expected to grow rapidly. And again, U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics projects that the job outlook for meeting, convention, and event planners is going to be 8%, which is faster than the average, and the average is 3%. So it is going to be a fast-growing field. So to prepare for a career in this bright outlook occupation, what skills are necessary? We talked a lot about just a couple moments ago, all the different things that event planners do. So what skills are necessary? So you'll see a lot of them listed on the screen. It's excellent verbal and written communications, a lot of organization and time management, project management, multitasking, got to be detail and deadline oriented, and calm and personable under pressure. In addition to that, you should have good negotiation and budget management skills, as well as good staff and vendor management skills. Also, marketing and PR or public relations skills and interpersonal skills. And then last but not least, the ability to deliver virtual events. So our program was developed to help you hone all of these skills and more through our live instruction from our expert and award-winning instructors and learning assignments. So you may be wondering who should attend this program. And really, the job titles you see on the screen are the people who the program was designed for. So folks in hospitality, executive assistants, corporate event planners, and or marketing professionals, people who are interested in a career change. Really, those in any profession or association that involves service or hospitality. Last but not least, we've got wedding planners, designers, and assistants. Think should have put in nonprofit and like fundraising professionals. I should have added that there. That's another one that's folks who would do well in our program. So I'm hoping you may see some of your current job titles or dream job titles up there, and I think that's great. Our program really caters to individuals with any level of experience in the meeting and event industry. So whether you're just starting out, we do offer some basic to intermediate level training, which is particularly appropriate where basic skills and concepts are provided. But we also appeal to more experienced professionals who want to learn more about new trends, advances in the industry, new event software technologies, and earn the credential. So we do offer some continuing education units or CEUs. So another thing you might see on the screen is that CMP certification, Certified Meeting Professional certification. Our program fulfills the educational requirement to sit for that. So it's a little different. I'll get to that near the end of the program, but yeah, it could be a great stepping stone if you do want to become certified. So wanted to answer the question, why join us for this spring's program? So first of all, our program has an established history in the region and has been around since 1999. We also offer flexible online learning, so you can attend classes from the comfort of your own home. The program also contains up-to-date and well-rounded curriculum, and our instructors and guest speakers actually are experts in their craft, and many have a national presence in the field of hospitality. Not only will you learn from them, our instructors and guest speakers, but you'll also be able to network with them as well as your classmates and others in the industry through experiential learning opportunities. So the connections you make in this program hopefully will carry on past graduation, but that's a huge factor, a huge benefit of the program. It's just all the new people you'll meet and connections you'll make. And then additionally, we offer many different discounts and flexible payment options to make the program more affordable. So just wanted to dive into the history a little bit. So this year we are celebrating our 25th anniversary. So our program really has established itself in the area as one of the great programs. On screen, you'll see a picture from our 20th anniversary event in 2019. Brought together alumni, current students, instructors, was a really great event, and just so glad to be able to continue that legacy from, well, 1999 to now. So very, very excited to have our program around for 25 years. So in addition to educational history in the region, our program also offers flexibility through online learning. So our program is 100% online, and it was designed with you all in mind. So it's been designed for working professionals and those with families. That way you can have some flexibility in this training and be able to have us meet you where you are. So the program is entirely online. However, there are some optional in-person experiential learning opportunities for those of you who want to get hands-on experience. But again, like I said, that's optional. It's not a requirement to earn the certificate. It's kind of just like the cherry on top to get more experience in person. So our program is delivered live online through Zoom. It's set up very similar to this information session. So our classes take place on Tuesday and Thursday nights from 6 to 9 p.m. And each week we cover a new topic in the meeting and event planning industry. So during our live sessions, you'll have, usually you'll have one instructor for the whole week. They'll teach on Tuesday and Thursday night, and then you'll have, obviously during that time, have an opportunity to learn from them, ask them questions, as well as learn as a group. We do some breakout activities for applied learning. And then in addition to our live online classes, you will also have some outside classwork, what we call online asynchronous. And really what that big asynchronous word means is that it's something you can complete on your own time. So the online assignment that you have due during the week will be tied to the live session. So each week is a new topic that we cover. So for example, one week you'll have risk management and contracts taught by Joan Eisenstadt. And that'll be on Tuesday and Thursday. And then you'll have a related risk management and contract homework assignment that will help you apply what you're learning during those live class sessions. All right, so our schedule, we are starting in less than 2 months. We start on April 4th and end on June 18th. And like I said, our classes are live online on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 6 to 9 p.m. We won't have an online class scheduled for the week of April 21st. Instead, this time will be dedicated for students to meet with their groups to work on their capstone project. And that was really designed that way for many reasons. One, it's a holiday, so we wanted to make sure people had some flexibility there. And two, it also gives our groups an opportunity to meet early on in the semester to kind of come up with a game plan for their group capstone project. So I'll dive into the group capstone project more in a minute, but that is how our schedule will work. So now that we've covered our schedule, you may be wondering, well, what do I learn as part of our program? So on the screen, I've listed the different topics that we'll cover throughout the semester. We'll do strategic meetings management, designing special events, marketing events. There's also presentation and sales strategies and virtual events, events technology, marketing events. So like I said, our program really provides a comprehensive education where each module focuses on something different, a different component of event planning. So as a result, hopefully you'll be learning tactical skills and strategic thinking techniques that you can apply outside of the classroom. And also, we try to make sure our content is the latest. So the content and instruction will help you stay on the cutting edge of the profession. So in the interest of time, I won't go into too much detail about the topics we cover in each of those courses, but you should be able to find those details on our website. And I'm happy to share any in-depth information if you have questions, if you want to reach out to me. So I wanted to take this moment to introduce our amazing instructors. So we have Heidi Hansen with Heidi Hansen Associates. She teaches communication skills and sales strategies in the course. We have Joan Eisenstadt, who teaches contracts and risk management. And Joan is a chief strategist with Eisenstadt Associates. Talisa Height teaches strategic meetings management, and she works at the NC Chamber as the director of events. We also have Lance Devereaux, who is a new instructor for this semester. We're excited to have him. He teaches designing special events, and he is the owner and lead designer with Designs by Devereaux. We also have Tim Myron, who teaches hotel operations and management. And he is a 40+ year veteran in the hotel industry. Tess Vismail teaches our presentations, virtual events, and event technology class. Tess is the chief event rescuer and event technologist at iSocial Execution, Inc. We also have Shay Blackston, who teaches trade and consumer shows. She is the president and CEO of Blackston Brands. And Rachel Sutherland, who you'll meet this evening, she teaches our marketing events class. Rachel is the founder of Rachel Sutherland Communications. We also have Kristen Young, who you'll also meet tonight. Fundraising, she teaches fundraising and nonprofit events. She is the director of marketing and communications at the Ronald McDonald House Charities of Greater Charlotte. And last but not least, Carla Eustache teaches our Business of Weddings course. Carla is the owner and principal event planner and chief dream maker at Style Perfect Weddings and Events. So a lot of the instructors, you might have noticed a similarity between their names and where they work. A lot of these instructors are entrepreneurs, so they'll be able to offer some great insights on starting your own business, starting a small business, how to manage things. So it's really great to have them all on. So just wanted to quickly cover some of the things that you learn as part of this program. So it'll help you learn how to develop needs assessments and how to profile attendees. You'll also learn how to develop SMART goals and objectives, which are important for managing meetings and events. We'll also give you the skills needed to more effectively communicate and negotiate with others that you work with. So planners, suppliers, vendors. We also have a topic where you'll create a budget and develop timelines and checklists. We'll also teach you how to successfully market and promote your meeting or special event. Planning for security, crisis management, and legal issues, as well as wedding planning, planning and doing fundraising events, and conducting site selections and inspections. So now that we've covered everything that the certificate offers, just wanted to go over some requirements to earn the certificate. So in order to earn your certificate at the end of the program, you must attend all of our instructor-led Zoom courses. So we don't, unfortunately, have the opportunity to substitute or make up classes during our live sessions because they're live. We do record the session, but that's really just for you to go back and kind of revisit things. It's not, doesn't make up for missing class. One other thing is no tests are administered. You just have your live lectures and the online asynchronous assignments, as well as a few other things, which I'll get to on the next slide. But no tests, no quizzes, so no stress there. The other requirement is that you do have to complete all asynchronous homework assignments by their due date. This will be outlined clearly. I am the common thread throughout the entire semester, so I'll make sure to let you know when homework assignments have been published, when they're due. If you've got questions, definitely let me know. But that's one additional requirement to earn the certificate. And we do our attendance policy does allow for one absence, which equals 6 hours of live online instruction. So if you do have to miss class, just let me know, give me a heads up. And as long as you don't miss any more than 6 hours and do all the other requirements, you'll earn your certificate. So the other requirements we have as part of the program are really to help kind of give you an opportunity to meet others in the industry, make connections, maybe outside of people you already know. So we do this by either where you have to either volunteer 10 hours in the hospitality industry or complete an alternate LinkedIn assignment where you'll create a LinkedIn profile and connect with others on there. So that really is a great way to apply what you've been learning in the classroom. And as part of this volunteer opportunity, we really encourage you and request you not to use your regular or current jobs as hours towards the practicum. And really, we do this because we want you to experience more than one facet of event planning and management and get a more well-rounded view of the discipline. And also to make connections, meet new people, and learn new things. So like I said, we've got the volunteer opportunity. If you don't want to do that, we do have the alternate online LinkedIn assignment. Also, like I mentioned previously, there is a group capstone project, and that will be something where you'll be organized into groups, and as a team, you will work on designing an event from the ground up. So we've got a lot of guides to help you there. I've seen some really amazing events that students have planned. So I'm excited to see what this upcoming class comes up with. In the past, we've had students do a second chance prom. So one of the students in the program wasn't able to make it to her prom because of COVID. So her group actually decided to throw her prom, or well, at least plan the prom. Unfortunately, we don't have a budget to make these a reality. Maybe one day. But yeah, that was really cool. We've had other folks do women in business retreat. So this is where you can have a lot of fun with kind of planning your dream event with no budget limitations. You kind of create your own budget. So that is a requirement to earn the certificate. And then on the last day of the program, we will have each team present their capstone project. And then at the end of that, as long as you fulfill all those requirements, you'll earn your UNC Charlotte Meeting and Event Planning Certificate and a Credly or credential badge that you can display on LinkedIn or other social media channels. So you may be wondering how to register. You can register online. Our website is listed there. It's continuinged.charlotte.edu/MEP. You can also register by calling our registration office. So we have 2 dedicated enrollment specialists who are there to help answer any questions you might have about the program, payment options. They're very happy to help. I am actually a former enrollment specialist myself. So I used to be the one on that other end of the line answering questions about the program. So if you do have questions, give them a call. Their number is 704-687-8900. And spots are limited in the program. We do have a cap just because it creates a better learning experience, even though it's in Zoom. It is easier to manage kind of a smaller group. So just wanted to let you all know space is limited. So if you are interested in signing up, you can still sign up now online. And then we do have some discounts and payment options available. So we offer a 5% early bird discount if you register at least 1 month before the program starts. We've also got an alumni discount for UNC Charlotte alums. and faculty staff discount. So you'll see those listed on your screen. The payment options that we have include a $500 deposit to secure your spot in class. And then we do have a payment plan as well. So after that deposit, you can put the deposit down, start the program, and then as the program continues, you'll have an opportunity to make those additional payments. And I'll go more in depth about that payment plan on the next slide. But some other options, which would reduce your upfront out-of-pocket costs, would be loans and NC Works or WIOA. And if you're not familiar with NC Works or WIOA, they work with those who are either unemployed or underemployed. They, of course, help with job and career training services, but they also will, if you qualify, sponsor educational programs like our meeting and event planning certificate. So just wanted to mention all of those options. So like I said, we do have that payment plan, pay a $500 deposit, and then start the program. And actually the payments are made, they're automatically drafted from your card. So it makes the payments for you, and then you'll have the course paid off by the time you earn your certificate on June 18th. So if you do have questions about that, our registration office is happy to help. So just wanted to quickly answer some FAQs. So previously I mentioned the Certified Meeting Professional or CMP designation, and some students wonder, well, what's the difference between our certificate and that credential? So the UNC Charlotte Meeting and Event Planning Program provides 80 hours of professional education. At the end of the program, you'll receive your certificate. On the other hand, certification requires some years of experience in the industry, as well as a national exam that you have to sit for and pass. So our program's a little bit different, but if you are interested in earning, if you have years experience in the industry and are interested in earning your certification, our program does meet some of the educational requirements that they have. So if you're interested in learning more about that, I encourage you to go on the Events Industry Council website. And then just wanted to answer the question about job titles in the hospitality industry. So this is kind of for those who are interested in career opportunities, or maybe what kind of jobs you can look for after finishing our certificate. So some job titles that are relevant after you finish would be event planner, coordinator, manager, meeting planner, food service catering manager. So you'll see a lot of coordinator, planner, manager, all of those in there would be relevant. And again, those are just to name a few. So I know I've been talking a lot, and I'm hoping we have some questions in the chat. So I wanted to open it up to all of you just to see if you had questions that I can help answer.
Yes, Crystal, we've had a couple questions. I tried to answer some of them from what I've known. Erica was asking earlier about, and you also covered throughout more of the presentation, but if there was a scheduling conflict, that classes are recorded, as we were told. If she has a scheduling conflict, is she able to make up the class, or is she able to just attend the recording?
Yeah, that's a great question. So Erica, we don't have an opportunity really to make up a live class. You definitely can watch the recording to get caught up, but it doesn't take the place of attending it live. It doesn't count towards your attendance. So if you do have to miss class, let me know ahead of time. If it's going to be extended where it's more than the 6 hours, unfortunately, we can't allow for more absences than that. But if it's just one night or 2 nights of class, or maybe even less, that's completely fine.
She had a follow-up question based on the typical classroom people and who's attending the class. You talked a little bit about the CMP and about the college graduates. Who typically joins the class? Are we looking for high school students that are looking for career options, or people looking for the CMP option, or just anybody that's interested?
That's a great question. So the last couple of years in the program, we've had people who are interested in starting their own event planning business. So they want to be entrepreneurs. They want to learn how to successfully own and operate their own event planning business. So those folks are good candidates for the class. Also, those who are new to the career, either they well, a few things. Either they have always done it personally, like they've planned events for family members or their kids' birthday parties or weddings for a cousin or things like that. So we have quite a few students who've done events personally and kind of want to make that transition to the professional career of event planning. And we also have students who are in a different industry entirely and maybe near retirement. So they are kind of wanting to do a complete 180 and do event planning because it's something they've always been passionate about. So we have a lot of students in the program like that. So I hope that helps answer the question. If it didn't, definitely reach out. I'm happy to chat more about that.
All right. And Renee was asking if there were any other times in the year that the program is offered, or is there currently just the April to June option?
Yeah, only April to June at this point. So we only offer the program once a year. So April 4th is our next start date. After that, we won't offer it again until spring of 2025. So hoping the dates can work out for you to join if you are interested in joining. And I do see another question from Italy. Would we be responsible for finding our own volunteer opportunity, or is there a list to choose from? I'm glad you asked that. I meant to mention we have places and people who we've worked with in the past who I will reach out to just to see if there are any opportunities available. We also have companies that reach out to me to let me know about not only volunteer opportunities, but also career opportunities. So we do have some options available there. I'm happy to help coordinate those things, but also encourage students really to kind of go out there and see what's available either through LinkedIn or really just kind of use the resources to make those connections. But again, I'm here to support as well.
Alrighty, we had another question about the opportunity to share the recording from this course tonight, if that's possible.
Yeah, so we will. Yeah, you'll actually get an email tomorrow with the information session recording. So yes, we'll definitely share that out. Feel free to share it with other people if you know other people interested in the program. And I saw another message up here about sharing the PowerPoint. I'm happy to share that as well. I'm a visual learner myself, so happy to share that out for you so you can have that information right at your fingertips.
Alrighty. And I think that is all the questions that I got. Actually, we have one more question about what is the cap for the class, if we're
Oh
able to share
yeah.
that.
Yeah, so our cap is trying to think of what it is. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm sorry. Because I've managed so many different programs. I know some are 40, some are 25. I will say, for the classes themselves, it's really nice to have kind of a more intimate feel. And Joan, I see Joan in the chat. She may be able to add some insight into this. As an instructor, it really, and instructor and as a student, really helps to have more one-on-one attention with students. So we try to keep the capacity limited in that sense so you can have a better learning experience and learning opportunities. So I hope that answers the question. I see a few more questions coming in. Are students often from the Charlotte area or all over NC? Honestly, a lot of our students are local to Charlotte. Up until last year, the program used to be in person as well as online. And then before that, it was entirely in person. So our really our program was kind of limited by geographic area. Now with it being entirely online, we're open to whoever has an internet connection is able to join Eastern Standard Time classes. So it's really open to whoever is able to join us.
We had another question from Cheyenne. She's asking about the payment discounts and do we have to make them in full?
Okay, yeah. So no, I wonder if I can go back here. Let's see. So with the the payment discounts. So no, you can actually combine. So if you wanted to do that early bird discount, Cheyenne, with the deposit and payment plan, you can do both. If you That'll help you honestly secure your spot in class and it'll earn you that discount. So good question.
Our next question is from Tania. I hope I said that right. If not, please correct me. Sorry.
I see it there where it says for those who want. Thanks, Caitlin. For those who want to start their own business, will someone guide or show how to put a business plan together? So that is not currently a part of the curriculum. However, I do really want to incorporate that in the future. I know with Carla Eustach's class, she teaches our business of weddings class. She goes in depth into the different tools and technology she uses as an event planner and business owner. So she'll go into like project management software. She goes into different communication tools that she uses to communicate with her clients. So we don't go in depth like business plan from start to finish, but Joan, the best advice is to get a good lawyer and accountant. But we do have folks who are happy to kind of help provide their insights, and hopefully one day I'll incorporate that into the curriculum. Okay.
I had one more question about interest coming from in-person activities. What would travel look like that? And what would like planning ahead? When would we get dates for in-person opportunities?
Awesome. I love that. That's a good question. So with those optional in-person activities, I'll let you know ahead of time what kind of opportunities are available so you can plan for it. Haven't finalized those details yet, but in the past, what we've done is we've gone to an expo at the Park Expo Center in Charlotte, where you can get really experience the expo yourself. And there's like a little checklist that you use to kind of answer questions about how it's set up. So if you join the class, again, I'm common thread throughout. We have new instructors each week, but I'm here from start to finish, and I'll be communicating. Some may say over communicating about what's going on, but yes, we will definitely give you a heads up about those opportunities. And in the past, we had a student in Florida looked into opportunities for her to join an expo, a free expo that was local to her. So I'm willing to help people meet them where they are. And Kendra, the early bird discount ends on March 4th. So it's 1 month prior to the program starting.
Alrighty, I think that's all the questions that I see in the chat, unless anybody has anything else.
Oh, I do see one more. It says, when does the early bird discount end? So that's March 4th. And then the last date you can enroll is, you can enroll up until the start date. However, I would encourage you to enroll beforehand because you do have to get logged into Canvas, which is our online learning platform, and want to make sure you're all settled in before that. But as long as we have space available, you can enroll up until that start date of April 4th. All right, we'll keep those questions coming in. I do want to take a moment to introduce our instructors. So I know Joan has been on for a bit. I see Tim in here. Hey, Tim. So really excited to have our amazing instructors join us this evening. So very grateful. Honestly, so fortunate and grateful to have you all here tonight. We've got 6 out of 10 of our instructors in the program joining us, and hoping that you as a prospective student finds value in this and that you get an opportunity to talk with them to learn more about their experience in the industry, the class they teach, and then any questions that you have. So again, thank you all to each of our instructors for joining. You joining us tonight really is a testament to how much you care about the industry, our program, and our students. So thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. I know I'm kind of running short on time, but I did want each of them to introduce themselves quickly. So Joan, I'll start with you.
Thanks. Hi, and I'm Joan Eisenstadt. I'm in Washington, D.C., right in the city. I've had a meeting planning company since 1981. I teach contracts, negotiating, and ethics, and a little bit about the Americans with Disabilities Act. I am not an attorney. I'm an experienced expert witness in the industry, and in my opinion, the class is the most important, whether it's for you planning events and meetings for your clients, or if you're starting your own business in terms of what you need to understand about the legalities of what we do as a professional in the industry. I hope you'll join us.
Thank you so much, Joan. Great to have you here tonight. We also have Lance Devereaux joining us. So Lance, please take a moment to introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. I'm Lance, and I'm a wedding and event designer located in the Charlotte area, but we've worked all over had opportunities to work all over the United States. So we also offer planning services as well, but are most known for our event design. So I'm looking forward to teaching you all more about my process, some things to think about when you're taking on designing and creating event experiences. And it's going to be fun, exciting, and I'll teach you what I can about this forever changing and exciting business. So.
Awesome. Thank you, Lance. And if you all have an opportunity, definitely follow him on Instagram. It is Instagram worthy. You do amazing work. And he's very humble. He's actually a celebrity event designer. So just take a peek at his Instagram. He does beautiful stuff. So we also have Talisa Height joining us from the NC Chamber. So Talisa, please take a moment to introduce yourself.
Thanks, Crystal. Good evening, everyone. I'm Talisa Height. I'm the Director of Events for the North Carolina Chamber. I've been planning events for well over 20 years. Most of my experience is in corporate planning, and I'll be teaching a class on strategic meetings management. I look forward to it.
Thank you so much, Talisa. I'm so glad to have you back and have you here tonight. Thanks for joining. I'm going to throw it over to Tim Myron now. Oh, it looks like you might be on mute, Tim. Classic Zoom saying, oh, you're on mute.
Now am I unmuted?
You're unmuted. Hey, Tim.
Hi, everybody. Hope that everybody's having a great night. I have been teaching this class probably for about 16 or 17 years. I teach hotel operations. I typically go over what a day in a hotel might be like, and then how to plan events in a hotel, how to get a great experience out of a hotel, tell some funny stories of things that happened along the way that weren't planned. And certainly the class can be exciting, and from the point of like getting to meet other people who are in the industry. You'll learn a lot about audiovisual. You'll meet a lot about what changed from before we had COVID to what things are like now. So certainly I will encourage everybody to go ahead, sign up, and be a part of the program. It's pretty popular, and when you leave the last class, you'll be changed. It's really something. So
thank you. Thanks, Tim. And Tim is one of the instructors who teaches near the end of the program. So he gets to see students at the end and see how far they've come. So thank you for being a part of our program, Tim. And thanks again for joining tonight. So Rachel Sutherland, I'll give you the floor for a few seconds.
Hi, everybody. My name is Rachel Sutherland. I own Rachel Sutherland Communications. We're based here in the Charlotte area, but work throughout the Southeast and beyond. I started my PR and marketing company, 14-ish years ago. And the class I teach is about marketing. So we'll talk about the ins and out of marketing your event. Which also sort of delves into marketing your own business. And we generally include conversations with using CVBs and finding other ways to tap into marketing resources to make your event bigger and make sure the proper audiences know that it's happening.
Thank you so much, Rachel. And last but not least, we have Kristen Young joining us. Hey, Kristen.
Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for having me. I'm so excited to teach this course again. Again, my name is Kristen Young, and I am the Chief Advancement Officer for the Ronald McDonald House Charities of Greater Charlotte. My class is a different one as we take a spin on fundraising and how you do that with an event. We have a $2.4 million budget here at the Charlotte House. So it's great. We talk about how we can throw a party, but yet how we raise that money to give it back to families who need it so much. So I'm excited to once again teach this class, and I'm looking forward to meeting everyone. So sign up. It's a great class.
Thanks so much, Kristen. And you'll get to know Kristen. Her enthusiasm is infectious. You are like such a breath of fresh air and like ray of sunshine. So thank you for joining tonight. All right, everybody, welcome back. I hope you had some good chats. I know they were probably really brief. I apologize. They were shorter than we were intending, but hopefully you were able to at least say hi to one another and introduce yourselves and maybe ask a question or two. So if you want more information about our program, I'm going to hang on the Zoom. So please, if you've got questions, please hang on and I'll answer them. You can also find more information on our website. So I've listed our web address on the screen. We also have something really cool where if you want to schedule a time for one of our enrollment specialists to call you to talk about the program, you can do that through Calendly. So I know there was a question about the recording, how the information session recording will be distributed. We'll be emailing that to anyone who signed up for the information session tomorrow. And in that email, it'll include a link to sign up for Calendly. So hope you hope and encourage you to use that if you so choose. So we're done. We're a little bit over time, but thank you all so much for joining. I have, thank you to our wonderful instructors. I've got my contact information on the screen, as well as our registration office contact information. So again, thank you attendees for joining. Thank you instructors for taking time out of your evening to join us and get to know our students. So again, I'll hang back if you all have questions. I'll kind of monitor the chat box. Otherwise, I hope you all have an amazing evening, and I hope to see you at the start of our program in April. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye, Tim. Good
Bye-bye.
seeing you.
Bye. Thank you, Crystal.
Bye.